Lock now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Up there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Locke again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. One, 25, check 25, check one.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a game.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, get my cover. He just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First and goal, Houston.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. 65 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Texans 3.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down by Vaughn Miller.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Go, go, go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Broncos.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Sam Martin.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the Texans first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Check my 45. Check my 45. Tackles. 45. Mike, 45.
On second and 10, Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
For the Texans.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. K.J. Hamler. 79 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The keeper is... It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Stay with
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Where's the tap? Mike 50. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. Let's go Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Watson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To try again after the sack. Watson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10 at the 20.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Switch it. Come on. He's crashing.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Watch the boot.
On first down, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On play action, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Locke now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Texans 10. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the second down throw on target.
Complete to Randall.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Pickup of 2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did